Hello guys, how are you today? So if you don't know me, my name is Victor. I'm from Information Planet here in Sydney. And today we're gonna have another Information Planet live. Today is not about courses or visas, it's about having fun actually. So it's about snow trip. We are in the winter, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to send us. For that, we're gonna have Gabi. She's from Information Planet Travel. She's an expert about snow trip here. She's helping a lot of students for this trip. And yeah, we have some questions that you guys sent to us about the snow trip, how it works, how much is this. So yeah, welcome. I can see many faces here, many Information Planet students. Hi, Dani. So welcome, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to send by chat. Okay. So Gabi, are you there? Let's see if I can call Gabi. Okay, I just the invite. Let's see if she talks. If she Hello, it's cold
Hello,
there.
guys. I'm already ready my beanie.
How are you?
Good, and you, Vitor?
I'm fine. Is it cold there?
It's getting cold. It's colder than usually, but yeah,
Oh my
winter time in
God.
Australia.
So guys, it's gonna be 30 minutes talking about snow tripping. So we have Gabi here, she will help us. I already have some questions that you guys sent to us. So if you need any more, if you have any more questions, just let me know. Okay? Gabi, let's
Yeah.
start.
Let's start up talking about the winter time in Australia. So a
Oh
lot of
my.
people know that now it's just possible to travel inside Australia. And for this winter season, for sure, the best option will be the snow trip. And good news, we have more things to offer. So in the past, we have an excursion with a specific date. So it was a really restrictive thing. And this year, we are offering two types of accommodation. We are offering a self-drive option if you want to go to the snow trip as well. And even families, if you are happy to go with your family, it's also possible. But I'll leave with you the questions, Victor.
Oh, that's fine. We have some questions about families there. We had some students asking about that, so it's nice to know. So,
Awesome.
Gabi, what is the best time for a snow trip? I know that we are in the winter, but is it June, July, August?
Good question. Yesterday I was seeing that we had like heavy snow in Treadbull. It's the main mountain in New South Wales. So good news. Basically, it starts snowing every year from June. So June is really beginning of the season. We are not really prepared for the snow, let's say. So if you go to the higher tracks in the mountain, you're gonna see there's no snow at all because we still have to wait a little bit. So end of June is good. July is really good, and August is super good because we have time for the snow to get better and more tracks are available for those who want to ski or snowboard down the mountain. So definitely July and August, the peak season.
Yeah, guys, just about my experience. I've been there 3 times already, 3 years. And the last year I was in August, if I'm not wrong, and
Yes.
it was like minus 14 degrees. It was amazing. If you like cold weather, it was amazing.
Really good.
There
And
is another
depending, you can see
question.
snowing. It's a really good experience when you go there and then you see the snow actually falling. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. The weather is so beautiful. I love that, to be honest.
Yeah.
About the package that you said. So what is included in the package?
The most popular package we have is the weekend trip. So usually guys from Sydney, they love it because it's really, really near. People around Australia can still join people from Sydney, but they still have to book the flights. I always recommend to book the flights on the same day, that is usually a Friday. So the bus departs from Central Station at 5-ish, so it's like between 5 and 6. So you take the bus, is around a 5-hour drive to Jindabyne.
So from
So we have,
Sydney to the,
yes,
okay.
to Jindabyne. We have one stop on the way in McDonald's, just, to get some food. This is a really fun bus. Usually they put music. You can bring like your alcohol if you want to, snacks, talk to friends, because you don't have to worry about driving. This is an amazing thing. And that's why I say the main point of getting this excursion, because sometimes there's ice on the floor. So on the main roads to go to the snow, you have ice. And if you're not an experienced drive, how to put the chains in the wheel, you really need to go in an excursion. Otherwise, it will be too dangerous to drive. So usually we get there around midnight because it's a long way. As soon as we get to the hotel, we go to the main store. So it's like a hiring shop that you can get your equipment, your ski or your snowboard. You have to choose which one you prefer. Then the clothes, if you're hiring the ski, there's no clothes as well. And then you get the key for the room. Usually the rooms are share rooms. So you have like from 4 to 8 people in your room. The share facility, so you have a share bathroom. And also the kitchen, the restaurant is shared. So because it's shared and we have a big group, the 2 breakfasts are included, and the dinner for Saturday night is also included. So we don't have to worry about this.
In the package, the student will have breakfast on Saturday and Sunday, and a lunch on Saturday night.
And the dinner on Saturday night. Usually during the lunchtime, they are in the mountains. So they just have to see if they are really hungry to go to a restaurant or something. But dinner time on Saturday is at the hotel, and it's included. Lots of options, desserts available. Basically, you can repeat if you want to, and it's really good. This hotel is a big hotel. They have kind of a pub in the same complex. So this pub is open on Saturday night with a live band. They have pool tables, they have a tap beer, so you can just enjoy your Saturday night with the group. And on Sunday in the morning, you guys also go to the mountains. So Jindabyne is where the hotel is located. Basically, there's just a bit of snow in Jindabyne. We don't have the mountains in Jindabyne. It's like a 45 minutes from Jindabyne, the hotel, to Treadbull, the mountains, okay? So every day you travel around 40 to 45 minutes with this group. The bus guides just tell you exactly what time you guys depart from the hotel, and then you are free in the mountain. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, but it's like lunchtime. What am I gonna do? You just have the free day by yourself. Just make sure you are back on time to meet the group, to take the bus back to the hotel. And it works for both days. So Saturday and Sunday is gonna be the same schedule. And on Sunday, usually you depart earlier because you go all the way from Jindabyne to Sydney. Okay. And then it's a long drive. It's a 5 hours drive. So usually Sunday you have to take a bit of care of the timetable. And make sure you're on time to get back on time as well.
Guys, just let you know, Gabi, she said about the pub in the hotel. But there is some pubs in the mountain as well. So some people, they go on top of the mountain to have a beer, like 1 liter beer. I don't know, 500. I don't remember. But it's
a
amazing.
Liter beer.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
I love that. So Gabi, we know that the mountains there are huge. And usually the students or the people that they go there, they need to get the lift to go on top of the mountain. Good. So how it works and where they can buy. So just explain to us, please.
Sure. Well, for those who do not know what is a lift pass, they have kind of a lift, we call in Portuguese teleférico, I guess in Spanish is almost the same. So it's like chairs that you don't have to walk up the mountain. So you go up the mountains like gondolas, and then you ski and snowboard back to the bottom of the mountain. So lift passes, they are quite expensive. I think it's the more expensive part of the trip. Basically, you need a lift pass to go to ski and snowboard. There's no chance to go there without a lift pass. Due to COVID, the restriction now is everybody must purchase the lift pass on the website, because this is the only thing that they control. So numbers of lift passes they sell per day to make sure they don't have overcapacity. So they are still under the COVID regulations. And in the past, our package was selling this lift pass on the bus, and now it's not possible anymore because they lose control of how many people and, well, these things. You go to the website, the mountain website. I can give you to guys after. Here is Treadable, treadable.com.au, and then you select the date you're traveling, and then you buy the lift pass. This is a really important thing, because sometimes if it's already the capacity, you go there, there's none more for sale. So you have to make sure you get the package of accommodation and everything, and also the lift pass for the same dates.
I know that, I remember that the past 3 years, I always try to do everything in advance, because I know that like close to the date it's sold out, you don't have more accommodation and everything. So it's good to do everything in advance.
Of course, Vitor, and this year Australia is really like in peak. To go to the desert, Queensland and everywhere is almost sold out if you don't get everything in advance. So make sure as soon as you set the dates you're going to travel, already contact us to make sure we have availability, and then you purchase your lift passes, because this is a really important thing. We are expecting to sold out most of the weekends in July and August.
Okay, perfect. So you said before the equipments, they can do ski or snowboard.
Yes.
So what is your opinion about both? So I can tell my experience, but
tell your experience. I'm talking a lot. Tell your experience.
Guys, I tried first the snowboarding. It's harder. I have never did some, I don't know, like play with skate or something. So it was harder at the first time, but in the second trip I was better. In the third I was a little bit better, and hopefully now I'll be like maybe a pro one. But ski I have never done. I prefer snowboarding, to be honest. So.
All right, great. Well, my experience, I tried both sports, and then because I've been doing that for years in Australia with 3-4 groups each year, I tried both, and I can just give a little tips, and then you can select what is better for you. If you like surfing, skating, anything that involves a board, kite surfing, I recommend you guys to go for the snowboard. Why? Because it's the same balance, same movements, everything is the same. Will be much easier. The snowboard is the hardest sport to try in the snow. I will tell you why. Because you start on the floor, so you have to stand with your foot actually just fixed in that board, and to get your balance is really hard if you're not used to that. So I say, if you don't do anything with boards, you're not a sport person, but you want to try something, ski is the best option, because you start standard. So you put the ski on your foot, on your boots, and then you just go down the mountains. It's always recommendable to do the lessons if it's your first time. Otherwise, I know a lot of people that haven't done it and they don't enjoy the sport because they say, oh, I just hurt myself. I'm so sorry the next morning, so I don't want to do that. But I recommend to do the lessons. And I think if it's your first time and you're not a really sports person, ski would be a good option for you.
Yeah, to be honest, I did the lessons in the 3 years. I was trying to learn, to be honest. Uh, it was so good. Like when you arrive in the mountain, they offer classes like a half an hour, and they teach you the basics of snowboarding or ski. So if you
Yeah,
have never done something like that, it's good for you to do that. It will
yeah.
help a lot. And also, we know that Treadwell is huge. So what is the best mountain? I know that there are some levels like hard, medium, easy. So, but what is the best option for you?
Well, we have two mountains. It's Treadbull, the most popular and the cheapest for lift passes, and Perisher. So they're
Mm,
like neighbor mountains. There's a few people who stay in this hotel that, as I mentioned, in Jindabyne, but they don't go to Treadbull. They ski to halfway and then go to Perisher. But the thing is, Perisher, sometimes they have tracks with lights. So depending on the time you go, July, August, you can do ski or snowboard during the night as well. They close like at 8 or something. But the bad thing, they don't have a lot of restaurants. They don't have a lot of entertainment. They don't have the
okay.
Treadmill Village, for example. Treadmill Village is awesome. If you guys are like tired or you don't really like doing the ski or the snow, you can go to restaurants. There's a van that is for free. You go up the hill and down the hill in the city. It's really good. It's a really touristic place, Treadmill. And that's why I recommend Treadmill instead of Perisher, because you have more activities. So if you are with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, families, Treadmill for sure will be the like more entertaining for all of you.
Okay. So yeah, there are some people that they don't like to do snowboarding or ski, but they still can enjoy. Yeah. There
Yeah,
are some people that they have never seen, I don't know, snow in their life. So it's a good place to walk and do some tracks there. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You already mentioned about the family, but we have one of our students asking about what if we are a family and want to travel to the snow? So what do you
Perfect.
recommend?
One really important thing, this excursion, so the trip on a bus, they do not allow kids because they allow alcohol. So
Okay.
if they put both together, might not work. If you have a family, you have to drive to the snow. All right, this is the first thing. But it doesn't mean that you have to drive all the way to go to the snow. So my recommendation, as this year we are working with a hotel in the mountain, you don't have to take your car to travel every day up and down to have access to it. You stay in this hotel as a family package. They have incentives of discounts with kids. So depending if you're not in the peak season and not on the weekend, you pay much less to go with your family. So you take your car, you drive all the way to Treadmill, for example. You stay in the hotel in the mountain, so you don't have to touch your car if you don't want to. Enjoy the mountain, and then you're back to in Sydney or Canberra or the city you live after. The important thing is not all the hotels that has like family is not family friendly, let's say. So that's why it's really important to consult someone to help you booking this trip. Otherwise, you can go to a place that they are not really kids friendly, and then you have some problem with that. But
Okay.
if you have a family and willing to go to the snow, I recommend you to do that. Self-drive options. I have another company running this trip this year, and they are like pushing people with families to go on the bus trip as well. But I always say, be aware, because the bus might be a lot of fun, and sometimes kids want to sleep or they're not in the mood for that, and you can get some problems. So I think to do things without any stress, it's better to drive.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that all the bus, it was so much fun and parties.
Yeah.
It was funny. Yeah, it's better for family maybe to go driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. About the package, can you, I don't know, give some ideas about how much is the package with extras and
Sure.
meals, just to have an idea?
Yes, yes. Let's do it. Package for the weekend. Depending on the weekend, if it's peak season, is a bit more expensive. If it's low season, is cheaper. All right. The average price per person is $369. It includes 2 nights accommodation in a share room, 2 breakfasts Saturday and Sunday morning, dinner on Saturday night, and all the transport. So from Sydney to the hotel to the mountain for both days, and then back to Sydney on Sunday. Under this price, with Aussie Snow, I can also offer you the equipment included. So if you do snowboard or ski, is already included. But look, not the clothes, just the boots and the snowboard or the ski.
Okay, so the clothes they can get as soon as they arrive?
As soon as they arrive, they pay separately. It's around $50, the clothes to hire. And the important thing, they don't hire gloves and glasses, the goggles.
Okay.
So you have to purchase these items because it's too intimate, you know, it's too like, that's why they don't go person by person. You have to buy it. And I recommend for people who are already getting prepared, go to a store in Sydney. We have Aldi supermarket. They sell clothes and gloves and everything for the snow. Anaconda as well is a good store to go.
Okay.
And Kathmandu. Kathmandu is good for the thermals. Under the snow clothes, you still need something really warm. Otherwise, just the snow clothes is not enough. Thermals are really good to put it under. So Kathmandu, they have some good deals for pants and tops and everything. So I really recommend this store. Anaconda, they have as well, but I think Kathmandu is better quality.
Yeah, I've got mine on Aldi. It was a promotion. Yeah. It was so nice. So I'm happy.
Uniqlo is good as well. Mari's telling, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So guys, the best tip, you can hire clothes, but you cannot hire gloves and glasses. So buy it before, okay? Don't go there. Otherwise, if you have to buy there, maybe it's more expensive than in Sydney.
Yeah.
All right? Yeah. So there was another question about if I want to go by car, how does it work? You already explained.
Yeah.
But guys, if you are a family, if you pretend to go there by car, send an email, talk to Gabi so she can help you better. It's gonna be a little bit different than the bus and everything, but she can help you, okay?
Definitely.
So what kind of clothes? You already answered. Can I go just, that's a good one. Can I go on a snow trip excursion just on weekends? You mentioned that they can go on
yeah.
Yeah.
Good. The weekend trip is the most popular. Usually people work Monday to Friday, so they are off on the weekend to go. But if you want to spend more time in the snow, you can go on Thursday night and then you're back on Sunday. So you get one more day.
Okay.
This is a bit more expensive. It's like $450 per person, depending on the date. But you get an extra night. So 3 breakfasts, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 1 dinner on Saturday at night. And all the transportation as well. Usually, for those who really like the ski or snowboard, Friday is really like, I won't say quiet, but it's not really busy as the other days. So it's really good for the first time, the learners, to go on the mountain. And for those who works on the weekends, we have from Monday to Thursday. So bus departs on Monday and are back on Thursday. It's another option as well.
Is it cheaper than the weekend?
No, it's the same price.
It's the same
price. $450, $460, yeah.
But for hospitality people, maybe they usually work
they don't have to leave work or, you know, just get a day off and just enjoy this. No, it's not as busy as the weekend. So you actually have more time. You don't have big queues to go to the lift.
It's good for the family as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Important. What are the items I cannot forget to take on the trip with me?
If you are going on an excursion, I always say one item that I haven't mentioned that's not related to the cold or the snow. You know those plugs, because every hotel room, they have 1 or 2 power plugs, and you have like 6 or 8 people in the room wanting to charge them phones, the GoPros and everything. So take an extra charger like a power bank or any extra cable to make more room for people. Otherwise, sometimes you can just, share, and then you don't have enough battery during the day in the mountains. So that's one really good tip. And let me think, regarding the code,
Glasses, gloves.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Sunglasses are also good, because if it's sunny, you have to wear sunscreen. Otherwise, you get burned. They reflect the sun, right? So you can just get tan on it. So that would be good as well.
Nice. If I'm hungry in the mountain, is there any restaurant that I can grab some food?
The main restaurant, they have like 4 or 5 restaurants in Treadable in the mountain. But there's one that is a really cheap deal. It's called Riverine. It's the same as they have the live band in the afternoon. You know when you watch those movies with the snow trip and then you see a band playing on the top of the table? This is actually the scenario. So this pub is a really cheap place to have a meal. So you spend around $15, $18 in a proper lunch. So like a main plate. And yeah, the other ones are much more expensive, like $20, $25 a lunch. And you
It's
have
better
lasagna, you have
for
other
the
things. Yeah.
Let's go for the cheaper one.
Yeah.
I think we have time for one more question.
All
Is there
right.
is there a risk of not having enough snow to do snow or ski?
Mm-hmm.
So if
There
have
is, especially if you're traveling in June and in September. September is like end of the season. If you go to the Lift Pass and see the prices, you're gonna pay like really like much cheaper than July. But the thing is, sometimes you go there and there's just snow on the tracks. So on the places you have to go down the mountain. And I'll explain you why. Australia, they don't have like lots of snow every day to maintain that amount of snow, let's say. So they have kind of a machines to create more snow. Every night they turn on these machines to, create the environment. And during the day with the cold, it keeps the icy and everything to be good for the snowboarding and the ski. That's the reason lift passes in Australia are expensive, because they have to, this technology to maintain the snow, it's over. It's more than New Zealand, it's more than Swiss in the places that are really, really cold. So that's why I think it's not a good option. If you want to have a good experience, don't think about money sometimes, because you can go in June and in September paying like $100 less. And then you get there and you're like, I'm supposed to have a white scenario, not a brown scenario, because you see the things already. So yeah, September I don't really recommend. Really depends if the season we have lots of days snowing. Otherwise, I'll say avoid it.
So the best time, July and August.
Yes.
Gabi, thank you so much.
No worries, Vitor. I
Guys,
loved it.
let me see if we have any question here. The last question, maybe. Oh, guys, you are all right. Okay, Gabi, thank you so much. Guys, if you
Thank
have
you,
any
Victor.
questions, you can contact Gabi, send an email, call her, whatever you want.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much.
All right. If you guys have any doubt or any specific case, just give me a buzz, like send me a message, and then we can just figure it out and you can enjoy the snow this winter. That would be awesome.
See you there, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.